Our tradition in our shows is to take 20 minutes after each show to give space for Q&A. So if you have any questions you want to ask our cast, or anything you want to share that moved, touched, or inspired you about our show, now is the time. Yes, question. Come on up to the mic. So if you could share your name and question or whatever you'd like to share.
Hi, my name is Adrienne, and this is not my first play that I've been to. I just wanted to say that everybody, you were all wonderful. I really.
Could you come closer to the mic, please?
Thanks. I really enjoyed the special little advertisements in the middle of the show. And, was that? Can you explain how that came about?
I go by many names. Hashtag Reese, McGee, all types of stuff. But that came about my old friend Eddie. He left. He was blessed to go home, and he did this kind of thing where he was a superhero, and he was always rescuing somebody. So I had originally wrote a musical of bullying, and time was actually running out. I was so busy I didn't have enough time to finish it, so I just said I'm gonna chop this up and make some little commercials and put something together for y'all. So that's how that came about.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I don't want to break. Well, anyway, thank you so much. That was awesome. Oh, there it is. Hello, yay. And I was just curious if you could talk about the process that you guys got to these incredible end products. Thank you so much. It was hot, as I think Eric, is that your name, at the beginning said. This was awesome.
Great. So who wants to share about the process of creating these pieces, and perhaps I'll add anything you got out of the process of writing a piece or being part of somebody else's piece. Yeah, come on up.
The process is we end up hating each other, we yell at each other, we don't talk to each other, we ignore each other, and then we get over it and we push on. So that is the process. It's a very family dynamic. I don't know how else to explain it. But we all come together and we collaborate. Everybody, if you have something to improve something or you think something, everybody listens to everybody. And it's just, you may not incorporate what a person's asking or you may not do it, but it's hearing what they say and at least giving it a try. And that's one thing we try to really communicate with each other is, let's try it. Let's see what that looks like. If it doesn't look, then we tried it. That's one part of the process. Thank you.
Anybody else want to speak to that question? Great, we see another question over there.
So first of all, just great job, you guys, all of you guys, phenomenal job. Best I've ever seen yet. Question is, it seemed like this time there was a lot of political issues that was getting addressed in multiple pieces. I'm curious as to why and what was the overall message that you guys wanted to convey to this audience.
I'll answer that.
Chris Marshall, senior.
That's me. As long as society continues to give us issues to write about, I'm going to write about them. So I have endless material coming in the future, and it shouldn't be like that. There shouldn't be gender inequality in 2016. There shouldn't be a man up on national TV calling a woman a nasty woman. So we have things as a culture, let alone a society, to fix. This is a country of immigrants. So let's fix it. Peace.
So I didn't write a piece, but
up so we can see you.
okay, so I didn't write a piece, but a lot of these guys did, and most of us, we go to a lot of self-help groups and whatnot, and so we talk about we heard these things like empathy, compassion, right, vulnerability, right, and so a lot of the issues that's going on in our community right now, or in the society, right, we're affected by that in a way too, and so a lot of times we're the unrepresented voice, right, to some of those issues, and so a lot of these men right here will be returning back to society, and so this is their way, right, or our way, right, of speaking to that, of being the unspoken or the unheard of voice, right, in the community, and so what we try to do, and whatever pieces that we present to the people, right, we try to offer solutions, right, we try to awareness about what's going on, and then solutions, right, and so hopefully, right, the people that's going back into society, when they leave, right, they'll leave with a changed mind, a changed heart, right, and also they'll leave with a different view about guys in prison, so that's what we hope would be the message, part of it anyway. Thank you.
And JC, I just wanted to say, we didn't all come together and just say, hey, let's pick this issue. Everybody just happened to wrote on their own time, their own mind, and it just happened to all come out together like this. So.
Hello, thank you guys for coming. My name is Banks. The reason I wrote my piece as I did, everybody know how society operates now. Due to social media, just easy access to the inside of our lives. And that's actually a platform. But very seldomly do we use that platform to inspire change. And my piece was about not answering the questions that everybody wants to hear, but answering the questions that really need to be answered. And those questions are, how much of the inside of us is in everybody else? The exterior, the facts of our lives are just facts. You guys aren't politicians or managers. That's what you do. That's not who you are. And it's easy to mistake that. And we hold on to the roles that we have as, I'm a police officer. Like, no, that's your job. That's your job. That's not who you are. So I wanted to take the time to, with my platform, this is the only platform that I have in order to speak somewhat freely to the issues that's plaguing the world. And that's, not just inequality or injustice, it's just about difference. Like, there is no such thing as difference. The exterior is where our differences come from, our complexion, our eye color, the way our hair is. But on the inside, that's everything that molds our existence, our belief in something better, the way we want to inspire people and our happiness and our joys. All of that's the same. There is no difference between you and I. And I wanted to take the time to represent any kind of political figure, anybody with a platform, not just a person of stature or power, but just somebody with a following. Everybody got an Instagram, a Twitter. You got 7 followers to 7,000. You got a platform. You got people that's listening to what you say. And I wanted to make it apparent that we have something to say, and it's not always pretty, but it's real, and it's what we need to acknowledge and embrace is the stuff that's on the inside of us that makes us who we are. Thank you.
What I would like to say is, the reason why me personally, I came up with such a serious topic about street life is because in August 16, 2001, I took someone's life that was a friend of mine, and I destroyed my community. I destroyed my whole neighborhood. I destroyed his family's dreams. I destroyed my family's dreams. I destroyed my dreams. I destroyed, anybody that's in their street life dreams, because they always remember what I did. So when I got into the Shakespeare program, I tried to make sure that everything that I express out there will be real and not for accolades for me, not for praises, not for I don't want to be, oh, you did a good job, because I don't deserve nothing. I don't deserve no more claps. I don't deserve to live a luxurious life. I don't deserve to be, I just feel like I don't deserve nothing. Only thing I'm here for, only thing I got left in me is to serve the community. I need to make light and make amends any way possible. So that's why I choose to do this. And I want to stop on that. Thank you.
Don't be bashful.
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
What's up, man?
I just want to say y'all did a good job today. It's always an honor to come in here and see y'all do y'all thing. Far as you not deserving anything, you deserve all that, bruh, and more, right? One thing about acting, you gotta put yourself in another person's shoes, right? And that's empathy, right? But before you get there, you gotta have self-empathy for yourself, right? Thank you for inviting me, right? Because you're the reason I came, right? I'll be doing something else, so you will serve. And I just want to say, Banks, I didn't know you know comedy like that. So I have a part for you. Carlos, I love you. Thank you for riding that dragon like that. Really appreciate it. All right? I look forward to working with you, bro. I love that. All right, so, hey, and for the new guys, I just want to ask y'all one question. How does it feel?
Got it.
Well, it feels good not to be nervous anymore. So. I only started this program about a month and a half ago. It's done a lot of impact on me. At first, I was, I've been dealing with the criminal justice system since I was 13 years old, and I've spent a lot of time in solitary, and due to that, kind of secluded me and made me feel anxious to be around other people and talk to people and be social. And I gotta say that, the Shakespeare program has helped me get out of that. And it's really helped me in many ways, communicating, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Since I have the mic, I'm gonna say something. Hi, Mama Kate.
Mama Kate.
Good to see you. She did a couple of cycles with us, so she has a place with us. So we just wanted to say it's good to see you, and you were missed. And yes, well, not this home. Your home. Yeah, they want you to say something. So here's a mic.
Okay. It really is really good to be here. I've been gone for a couple years, and it does sound a little strange, but coming to this place, being with these people, being able to be a part of what just happened does my heart more good than almost anything. And I could go on, and then I'd start crying, and we don't want that happening. But you guys speak to things that are in my heart and have been for a long time in ways that just sort of hit the nail on the head so quickly. Not just the political things that are going on, but I think just the way we all need to start thinking about treating each other better, especially at this point in time. And this place has been, for me, a healing place from the moment I walked in. And so I'm hoping I can come back and hang out and do some acting and stuff. Thank you all very much. It was amazing.
Thank you, Kate. Great to see you. And yeah, I'll just add, one of our big intentions is to create a healing community by treating each other really well. Treat people well, and magic happens that, we start bringing out the best in each other, we start writing shows together and doing this kind of thing, all from like that seed of just, let's treat each other really well. So, question, can you share your name as well?
Yes, my name is Philip. I've been here like 3 years in San Quentin, and I wanted to compliment all you wonderful actors on your drama, your raw drama skills and emotions that you shared. I think it was real humane. I think it addressed a lot of very important social issues that we are experiencing today and things of the past. The one performance that really touched my heart and brought tears to my eyes was the performance by the brother Jay there and his crew with the abduction and the Amber Alert. And I wanted to know what motivated you to capture that moment in time and display, your drama talents in the way that you and your group did.
First, I would like to say thank you to everybody that was in my piece. You did a great job. Banks composed the music. Thank you. Soraya, I really appreciate you letting me do what I do. And Leslie, I just love you, girl. I feel like I done been through a lot in my life, but if I tell you that, to me, that doesn't show who I am. What shows who I am is my character, and to me, like I could talk about other things like gun violence, drugs, all the killing that's going on in the Black community. But this song that I wrote, this piece that I wrote for this play, I just see it a lot on the news, and it really hurts me when I see these moms going through what they go through and never giving up on their children. And I just wanted to write something about it. And I really can't take the credit for it because I feel like God gave me that song, so yeah.
I'm Richie, I play the creep. I don't know how I wound up being a creep and a judge. I think it's interesting to look at this whole thing and understand that there is a huge gap between empathy and apathy. We need to look at this and understand. My problem when I was young is I was apathetic about how my actions affected everyone else. And I still at times fall into that, and I have to be careful of that and make sure that, if I'm in the wrong, then I'm in the wrong, and I got to make it right. The thing about it is it's such a privilege. It's such a privilege to work with these men because, like somebody mentioned a while ago, we go through struggles, we fight, we scratch, we bite at each other, and in the end, we give it away to you. Because it's not only medicine for us, it's medicine for the community as a whole. See, we go beyond these walls when we're able to sit and share what we have with you. The thing I would say, and I'll finish with this, is that these are men. These are men. And I got to tell you, I love every single one of them. I love you, Chris. I really do, bro. Know that. We need to, as a community, rise above this. We need to rise above this. This is not the answer to the problems that are going on in our inner cities, in our neighborhoods. What I said a while ago, I meant we need a ceasefire in our nation. They're calling for ceasefires in other countries. We need a ceasefire right here. There have been 500 murders in Chicago this year. Our young people are killing each other in the streets. We need to come together and we need to have dialogue, and that's what this is right here. Thank you, I'm out.
I think we have time for one more question.
Oh, I'm the last one. All right, I feel kind of special. My name is Kills. I just came to San Quentin probably about like 3 or 4 months ago. It's a very different experience than what I've been through. I've been down 17. I came in when I was 15, so I've been down a while. I want to thank all you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Inspired me a whole lot. I'm like, Brandy, I'm trying to be down. How can I get involved in this, For real. I'm really serious. Like, I really want to get involved.
We got you covered.
You know what I mean? So,
We can answer that question.
yeah. But,
Wednesdays and Fridays.
okay, all right. That sums it up, huh? Okay. That sums it up. All right. Okay, all right. If I can remember, I'm blind right now. I ain't got my eyes on, so it's kind of hard to see, but I think the piece that resonated with me a lot is, my brother Drew right there. Being in that environment, being in that lifestyle, you are faced with some of those decisions whether or not you gonna, report something to the police, or you just gonna, decide to say, hey man, I'm just gonna roll with the punches. And it's very hard being in those situations. How we grew up in the inner city, it's like it's a stain if you decide to, report something to the police and we wrestle with the situation. And it follows you, when you in the street like that type of thing follows you and it has a negative effect. And I think one of the things that we need to start doing is being able to come out of that, where if something bad happens, it shouldn't matter. You know what I mean? We have a right, we have a responsibility to take care of our communities, take care of our families, take care of ourselves. And we get caught up in this whole thing about, well, if you snitch, it's bad, we need to get away from that. And that's one of the main things that's destroying our community. And it's terrible. So, that was a great piece right there, man. I really appreciate you for expressing that and letting that be seen. And, getting some understanding out there, because we wrestle with these things a lot. And I just want to know, how was you able to channel that character and being able to express it the way you did?
Hurry up.
Well, like I say, I'm trying to serve as much as I can, and I realize how
Drop the paper, man.
It was quite simple, because everything that involved went from the money to the cars, to the jury, to the fame, to to my mom, to the mother of the person, that life that I took, to mothers that lost people in the street life, So it was easy. So everything, the transition was quite simple, because everything that involved this was a key factor to how I destroyed my community in Oakland, California. So that's it.
Hi, everybody. Ben Jackson. And this directed at you, Drew. I appreciate it for you inviting me here. And I want to speak on what you brought up. I come from Los Angeles, gang community, actual gang member, and I want to speak on the distorted beliefs and ways of thinking that we're conditioned as young kids. And there's a lot of people in society that blames it on gang members. And what we fail to realize is, before we were even indoctrinated into these gang cultures, this was conditioned in us as kids to believe that it was neither cool to cry, tattletale, or back down from anything. And what's the crazy part about it, Drew, is there's people of authority that we go look up, that we're supposed to look up to, that we go turn to when we need this help. And it's these same people of authority that tell us, why are you tattletelling? Why are you snitching? Why are you doing this? And it's these people of authority that's supposed to protect us as kids, but yet condition us with these distorted beliefs and ways of thinking. And I was put in that same situation. And I sit here today because them distorted beliefs and ways of thinking dominated my life. And I chose to take the case. And I chose to sit in here with a life sentence. Now, I'm not placing blame, but at the same time, we need to get to the drawing board, come back to the round table, and stop conditioning our kids at an early age to believe these things, because they're being desensitized and all of their humanity is being stripped from them. So it's a shaky situation, man, and I'm glad you invited me and everybody else. You did a wonderful job. And just a quick question to you, Drew. If you can go back in a long time and you feel that telling was a good thing, what would you do if you was put in that situation again? Thank you.
This question will come up. Well, I guess. Okay, I gotta be truthfully honest. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing.
I didn't mean to put you on the hot spot.
No, but I gotta. I'm like this is my opinion on that. You know, because my grandmother used to tell a lot. Like, if you open up a drug house around the corner, she's getting it shut down. I done heard her come bragging to me, oh yeah, try to open up a dope house, yeah, I'm getting it took down. You know, and I know a lot of people that told, that's out there right now, still doing the same thing that they did, that they had to tell on, you know, prior to it. And so now it's like, what I learned about snitching is that don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't tell just to get lesser time. Stay away from crime, period. I've learned now that I'm never even going to put myself in a position where I'm going to have to tell. So when it comes to telling, you know, only God can judge it. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Hi, my name is Lori, and I've been involved with Arts and Corrections, Prison Arts Project stuff for 26 years. And I've had the great pleasure of being able to see a lot of these productions, and it just feels like it just keeps getting richer. And you guys are going deeper, and I just really applaud your the whole sense of this production that was really trying to be a part of the change that you want to see in the world. And I want to tell you that you are. I want to tell you that you know, we had a really vibrant art program throughout the state that ended, in essence, around 2003. And God bless Leslie and Robert and Marin, Shakespeare and Soraya and other artists that came in and sometimes volunteered, sometimes just, you know, we found some other funding to keep this program going so that it would be a living example of what is possible for people to transform themselves by having a creative outlet. And you guys really exemplify that. And by showing up week after week and working out your work and sharing your voice with the public, which is what we have here, and we have some video available for that too. Anyway, we were able to really get some legislative support to come back so that we're now back in the funding stream of the California Department of Corrections. And I want to shout out to the California Arts Council for stepping into the gap and picking up the program and really helping us to have programs throughout the state. We're about to launch some funding to go statewide. And it's just a really amazing program. I had a whole bunch of work to do today, and I needed to come and get an art hit because all the paperwork and all the stuff that I do on my computer is not as wonderful and heartwarming and just empowering for the work that I do than coming here and seeing you. And it's just amazing, and you really are having a huge ripple effect. And taking this program statewide is attributed to you. So thank you.
Steve says we have a couple more minutes, so Archie, I'm going to ask you to start and pass that mic around. Please say your name. This is the way that we end a lot of our classes. Please say your name and say something that you appreciate about this program and today.
What I was
and
gonna
pass that mic
do.
around the room. We've got a few minutes. Go for it.
That's what I was going to do. Okay, RC, what I appreciate and what I was going to say is, Emma, thank you for being in the back. That's good stuff. Appreciate it. Yeah, and Stephen Pistachio in the back on the soundboard. And I think I speak for everybody when I say thank you, Leslie, Soraya, Marianne, Lalise for covering on the days when Leslie and Soraya can't be here, so that we keep the program going. And to all of the rest of the beautiful interns, ladies, thank you. Appreciate it.
Lamont, Eric Lamont. I like that James Bond kind of thing. I just want to say thanks to all the guys that let me do what I do. They do all the work. I don't do too much, but I do realize that a lot of stuff you can't laugh at, so everything's not funny. So, I pick and choose, but they give me the opportunity to do what I do. And my own personal thing with all the guests that come in, the sponsors, I appreciate them, and just take some time out and laugh sometimes. I mean, we cry a lot, but take some time out. And when you come in here, everybody has a story. So enjoy yourselves, and remember, sometimes just laugh.
And Steve Emmerich will appreciate it if we make these short appreciations.
My name is Daniel. One thing I appreciate about the program is the teamwork. It's wonderful to see so many races come together in a place like this. I don't understand how we can come together in prison, but we can't come together in the community. And I'm really glad that the world is going to be able to get to see that, and I hope that can transition into the outside world. And I just want to tell everybody I appreciate you guys. One last thing, I want to give a shout out to my daughter that turned 5 years old this month. I love you, and I'll be home
soon. Keep it short. One thing I appreciate everybody in the Shakespeare, because they let me be me. I be catting off sometimes, and sometimes it's like days I come in, don't really feel like working, and I just act a fool, and they just put up with my mess. So I really appreciate Leslie and Soraya too. So I appreciate everybody up here, man. These dudes, man, they is real sincere, honest, and they take a lot of stuff from me. So thank y'all. I love all y'all up here, man.
My name's Angela, and I appreciate every person in this program's heart. I've never felt so welcome within a community than I have coming into Shakespeare, and I attribute that to just the amount of warmth that you have within your hearts, and just being able to share that with me. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Nate, what I appreciate is the opportunity to work with individuals, and to also get back to my authentic self, to who I am, who I originally was anyway before I started with the madness. And I appreciate all of you for coming in and seeing us and taking the time out to come and watch our shows, and then taking this information back out to the community that we're no longer our crimes. We're, mature human beings. So thank you.
Dean McClone, I would like to.
What's your real name, man?
That is my real name. Leave me alone.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to get in trouble if we don't keep this short.
I just want to say one thing I appreciate is the outside support. It means a lot when I didn't have it at a certain time in my life. So seeing it now has actually made me become my authentic self again. Thank you.
Ditto that. Thank you, Soraya, Leslie, Angela, Sarah, Katie, Wanda, Marianne, Noriko, and you, Lalise. Fellas, good show. Peace. Audience, also, thank you for your patronage.
I'm Sarah, and I think one thing that I really appreciate about this experience and my time here, and I always look forward to coming every single week, it's just this shared sense of humanity and the real spirit of community and camaraderie.
Thank you everybody for coming today. My name is Choi. What I appreciate about everybody here is the community aspect, the community involvement that we all have, the support that we all have for each other, and also appreciate Leslie and Soraya for allowing us the platform to do what we do and to put these messages out and to reach out to the world. Right? And so thank you and thank everybody here.
Hi, my name is Katie, and what I appreciate the most is really just the symbiotic relationship of healing. And this has been said before, but I really can be my authentic self, my nerdiest self with this group, and it's awesome.
I'm Jesse. What I appreciate from this group is I had a teacher when I was in the 7th grade who thought I should really be in performance arts school. And I thought she was crazy. I thought that was for square people, white people. And so I appreciate this group for letting me see what Miss Bell seen.
First off, I have to say thank you to you for being here. You are our gift. You're a gift to us. I'm amazed. That's all so I get through stuttering, I'll try and take what I was trying to say.
Short.
I know, I'm just amazed. And I'm thankful to all you ladies for the energy that you invest in us. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Richie.
I got something, I'm gonna say something serious, so brace yourself. But it's too many names and names, so I don't wanna leave nobody out. But I wanna thank the whole structure of our group. But one thing I wanna say also, like I say in my trial, my victim's grandmother said she couldn't understand how I went from a child to a newborn baby to a 16-year-old killer. And so now I'm 32 now. That was 16 years ago. So I want to give a special shout out to Wanda, because Wanda told me that I need to write a 16 to 16 about my life. And I got a new chance to make a whole new me. And I just want to say thank you, Wanda, for letting me, look deeper into myself. And thank you. It was all you right here. So thank you, Wanda.
Good afternoon, and we're so happy that you came to share this experience with us. My name is Wanda Sabir, and I was just thinking about my father, whose birthday would have been tomorrow. I think he would have been like 83. And he was a citizen of this country called prison. And we're in a region right now, here in San Rafael, one of the richest places in the Bay Area, maybe even the country. And wow, I just think it's such a blessing to be able to share this space and this time with these men, because there are more of our citizens behind bars and walking around. And I'm a novice. I used to be on the other side as a journalist. And so it's like now I'm in the play. And
Thank you, Wanda.
really,
We need
really
to,
great.
we got to get out of here. Thank you.
My name is Edmund Richardson. One thing that I appreciate is this group dynamic that allows me to be my authentic self.
That was really short. I'm going to keep it short because I get nervous. My name is Jerome Watts, and I appreciate having this opportunity, and you like family and friends. Thank you.
My name is Marianne, and I'm very appreciative to Marin Shakespeare Company and also to CIIS, California Institute of Integral Studies, that made this great drama therapy program possible and this connection to be here.
My name is Vance Farley, but people call me Deep Thought, or DT for short. I'm really appreciative for a place to be creative and express myself. Thank you.
My name is Roach, and I appreciate having a platform where we can all bring about change to heal the world, to change the world, to save the world.
My name is Blaze. I thank all the fellas and the ladies, and for coming here, helping us out, and Saraya and Leslie for their unconditional love. I really feel that with them, and all my support group, my Buddhist Sangha, Lisa, the work. There's so many people I can thank, for this transformation I'm going through. When I first got to San Quentin, someone asked me about going to group, and they said, you going to nonviolent? And nonviolent. I was like, what's nonviolent? I never understood that. What's nonviolent was till I came to San Quentin. Because all I knew was violence to abandonment and everything like that. And I learned to have empathy, because I came to Shakespeare, and they gave me a dress. I was like, wow. I never knew men in Shakespeare wear dress, so I wanted to wear a dress and crown, and it was cool, but it was all good.
Hi, my name is Yuriko, and I appreciate everybody's caring, support, and the community aspects of it, and the authenticity of it.
My name is Weimar Harrison, on stage and known as Maverick, and I appreciate them allowing my voice to be heard.
My name is Lalis, and I appreciate all of the men in blue and letting me witness your hearts open.
My name is Antoine Williams, and I appreciate all of the love, all of the love, love.
Writers, creators, thank you so much for your honesty, your vulnerability, your courage, your talent. Thank you for entertaining us and for maybe giving us a lot to think about.